fluff, no bullshit.
Hey there guys, today I'm going to talk about something that I don't really know much about. And I know that's not very promising for you watching this, but I'm going to be talking about burnouts, all right? And I don't get burnouts. I've never had a burnout. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just because I love what I do. Maybe it's because I'm very passionate about everything that's happening around me. Maybe it's because I tend to have quite a lot of things going on at the same time, which is actually the recipe for a burnout when I think about it. But for me, having different things is sort of recharging me, because if I was like doing the one thing, by the way, which is not really bad, because I've read this one book that's called The One Thing, and it's super smart, and it's exactly about you focusing on the one thing. But because I have like a few different projects going on at every time, meaning, for instance, right now, I have the Amazon agency. We have loads of problems to solve there. We have a lot of things to focus on there. I have my brands, my new brands that I'm launching. Like I have a brand called NanoShield that we've just launched. By the way, it's doing great. Thanks to DFO. Guys, you're fucking crushing it. It's doing amazing. Thank you, Dave Stellato, Jordan Roll Band, Theresa. Oh my God, I never imagined that a brand can crush like this from day one. So excuse me for taking that minute there to thank everybody for that. But I'll be talking to you about that brand soon. So I got my brand. I got the Amazon agency. I got the Meta Savages project going on, because this is a huge project on its own. I mean, it's a metaverse with huge blockchain development under it. An immersive metaverse with so many gamifications and options and mechanisms inside that there's got to be this is a different topic altogether, but I'm just trying to summarize the different projects that I'm into and the different businesses that I'm into, and this is really not giving me the time to have a burnout, if that makes any sense. I don't know. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but I just think that the reason why I'm not getting any of those is that I'm just so passionate about everything. And this is like so recharging for me to get up. I get up very early every morning. Like for the last 3 days, I've literally got up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Because once something wakes me up, and I'm a very light sleeper, once something wakes me up, I start running everything through my head. Like, I can't stop it. I've tried all my life. I've always been like an early bird. You know, I go to bed quite early. I'm probably like dead by 10:30, 11 o'clock, except when there's a party. You guys know me. Like the guys that are watching this, that we've partied together, know that I'm never, ever, ever the guy that doesn't stay until the fucking end. But whenever I'm at home, whenever I'm working, it's always, you know, going to bed early and getting up very early. I'm most productive in the early hours, because as soon as I wake up, my brain just starts going, and it goes really fast. It just starts jumping from one thing to the other. I start jumping like through what I have to do through the day. I get up, I start taking notes on my iPhone on what needs to happen in the day that's coming. So really, I've got a lot of energy, and I never get burnouts. So if I have to give some advice to people who are actually getting burnouts, I would say, again, I'm no expert. You know, for me, like, to be able to talk about a problem is like, you need to go through this and you need to solve it. Like me being fat and getting thinner now, you know, that's a problem that I went through. I'm just trying to sort of justify what I'm doing and how it's helping me not get burnouts. So for me, the people that I know that are getting burnouts, I would say, first of all, find to do something that you're passionate about, you know? Because a lot of you motherfuckers that are complaining to me that are getting burnouts because you're getting you're working in these human slaughterhouses. These guys are making you do things that, they're not your passion. They're not something that you're passionate about. You're just there for the money. And of course you're going to get burnouts. You're not even doing it for yourself. You're doing it for somebody, and you don't even know why you're doing it most of the time. So to me, this is one of the solutions. So be passionate about what you're doing. And if you're not passionate about it, fuck it. Find another job, man. Like, there's plenty of places to be out there. Change it. Don't become a slave to the system. Get out there and find something that you want to do. The other thing is, like, a lot of you guys getting burnouts because, there's you have way too much on your plate in terms of not only work, but you've got, you try and be out every night. You try and please people. You always say yes to everybody that fucking asks you to go out and have a good time. And then you have to do work, and then somebody asks you out again. Learn how to say no. I mean, no is an answer as well. Try and say no, either to the people that you work for whenever they're asking you to work overtime or whatever, or to your fucking friends that want you to go out with them all the time. Just find a balance. Finding a balance would help you deal with those burnouts. So, as I said, I'm no expert. These are just a couple of opinions that I got for you. Don't hold me down to them because I've never been through one of those. It's like me talking about panic attacks. I know that this is something very, very dangerous, something that's happening to a lot of people around me, but I've never been through one of them, so I can't really sort of say what it is. Like, for me, I can't relate to that. So this is why, a lot of you wanted me to talk about how I deal with this. This is why I'm doing it. This is why I'm talking about it. It's not something that I'm really dealing with, but these are just like my 2 cents on what you guys could do in order to get better at this, and in order to enjoy what you're doing and find it, get more fun out of it. And whenever you're having fun, I never heard about anybody fucking getting a burnout from having fun. Like, never heard one of those. I have partied hard, and it has been hard for me after the 10th day. I have to say that, like I'm feeling closer. I've been feeling close to like a fun burnout, but never really happened again. So keep on doing what you're doing, but try and have more fun. Try and be passionate about what you're doing, and try saying no to some of the things that are being asked of you so as not to get yourself overburned. That's my advice to you guys. This is my 2 cents, and see you next time.